So I grew up in a small mountain town, and I was pretty much used to just wearing a sweatshirt, a hoodie like this for most of my life, and that was just kind of the normal thing that I did. And now that I'm an adult, I'm a grown up. About 2 years ago, I found this company called Outdoor Vitals. I actually found it through Dan Becker. Dan Becker was doing a video where they went backpacking, and I saw their backpack, and I had been looking for a new backpack, moving into that ultra light direction of backpacking, and I found Outdoor Vitals and started getting into some of their products, started seeing what they were making, and through their Facebook group that I'm a part of, I actually got their Ventus hoodie right here. And I really loved it. But the first thing I thought was, I wish this thing had pockets. And so earlier this year, maybe just a couple months ago, they released their Vario. This Vario, which is very similar to the Ventus. It's not the Ventus, it's similar. And when I got this, I did a video on it, and I thought to myself, I thought I should make a video and let you guys know what's the difference between these two jackets. What's gonna make me wanna buy one of them instead of buying the other one of them? Because really, this one is great for if you're just gonna throw something on and leave it all day, but then this one I love because it also has a zipper. It has something that I can zip down and I can use it. I feel like I can use it in a variety of stages and places in my life. So for the last month, I've had this reminder on my phone that said, shoot that video, tell everyone what's the difference between them. And so I thought tonight, my family's out, I thought I would just go ahead and shoot this video. I'm not some professional YouTuber. I'm kind of just a guy like you who's trying to figure out what's the best thing to spend my money on. And I also am buying my kids new shoes. And so I thought I would take a little bit of time and show you some of the differences, showing you what I've seen and what I found. And it might involve trying them on and showing you about me and what that looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here's the Ventus. A couple things that I've noticed about this is it's really athletic. I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'10". I weigh 160, 170 pounds. I do have a taller torso. That's something to know. I have short legs. I'm great at snowboarding, but I got this tall torso. And so this fits a little short on me. That would be my one complaint. The arms, I think the arms are perfect. I don't think that there's anything extra that you need in the arms, but I think in the length that it could just be a touch longer. Now what I do like that you're gonna see on both jackets is in the back, it has this kind of arches down a little. The way that the cut of the jacket is, it feels really good that way to have that cut. All right, now let's look at the Vario. Vario kind of similar. You can see that my shirt is hanging out again, and you know, kind of that same thing with my torso. I feel like this one fits well. They actually do have a tall in this version, which is 2 inches longer, and it's longer in the sleeves. I feel like the sleeves fit me well, and it's not something that I would want. Maybe if I could get, you know, an inch or two longer in the jacket length, but I really like it. If you notice too, as I turn around again, if you can see, I don't know how, yeah, there you go. You can see sort of that same thing, and so what you have with these two jackets is you have a very similar length on them. What I've found with the Vario is there's a little more room this way than I have in the Ventus. It just has a little extra room. It's still, I would still call it athletic cut, but it just has a little extra room for movement. Let's take a minute here and let's talk zippers on these two pieces. This one, as you'll notice, it has a 3/4 zip. That's pretty much what you get. I don't think that's bad. I actually like it. I think this is a great jacket that I love to wear. I love to wear this on walks. I love to wear this on hikes. I love to throw it on a Friday afternoon when my wife and I are going out. One of the reasons that I may not wear this on a daily basis is it's warm. Actually, both of these are warm. I'm surprised. I'm not even sure I know how to say it otherwise, but I'm really surprised at the warmth on both of these pieces. Even as I would sit down here and talk with you, this is just warm, but it's comfortable. It's a comfortable warm. It's not hot. I just wonder how they do it. One of the reasons for me that I wouldn't want to wear this on a daily basis too is, do you see my hair? I know it's so vain, huh? But when I pull this on and off, I find that my hair gets messed up. Now, I think it's funny that I say when I pull it on and off, my hair gets messed up, because this is actually the jacket I've been wearing for the last 2 months. I'm not kidding. Ever since this jacket came into my mailbox, I was wearing it. I showed you on the Ventus that it has the 3/4 zip right here for kind of that chest area. What we have here on the Vario is we have a full zip. All the way up, all the way down. And you have 2 other zippers. You have a zipper pocket here, and you have a zipper pocket here. I love these zipper pockets. I really have been wearing this jacket for the last 2 months. My wife and I just went to Costa Rica. We traveled through Denver last week. And this was the jacket that I chose to wear on the plane. This was the jacket that I wore down to LA at 5 in the morning, where it was cold. Those of you who live in California, we know it gets cold here, okay? Don't say it doesn't. But when we landed in Denver and it was 20 degrees outside, and I literally felt like someone had left the window open or the door open. It was not warm in the airport. And I thought, I'm so glad that I have this jacket on. Another reason that I wore this jacket there is because the forecast said that there was going to be some rain. And what I've read from Outdoor Vital's website and what I've heard on the podcast and seen from them is that this jacket's hydrophobic. And I've actually experienced that myself. We had a couple misty days here in Southern California, and the waters just rolled off. I was really impressed because after we got home from this most recent trip, I asked my wife, I said, hey, honey, could you throw this in the wash machine for me? I don't know about you. I'm weird. I don't want to be on an airplane and then not wash something. So I said, hey, honey, could you throw this in the wash machine? She threw it in the wash machine. I had accidentally left a napkin in my pocket from our final leg of the plane ride. I grabbed the jacket. The jacket was perfectly dry, and the napkin was still damp. And I thought, dang, they're onto something. And I know with Outdoor Vitals, I know you guys got some cool magic technology that makes these things repel water. And it's the same thing with the Ventus. This is an amazing jacket. I love what it does. Now, both of these jackets have this perforated area in the armpit. I think that the Ventus has a little more perforation than the Vario here. You can actually see that it's just a little bit of a different angle here. This one's a little more squared out at the top of the pit, kind of more square on that line. Do you see it? Maybe we'll try to zoom in, see if we can see that. And so they both have that. So you have that kind of like pit ventilation so that you don't pit out, so that areas of your body that are warmer, they're able to release that heat. Now, I know that Outdoor Vitals has done some other cool stuff with body mapping and making sure that you have the right insulation in the right places and the right warmth in the right places. Both of these pieces, both of them have a hood, so you can throw that hood on. I'll show you the other hood too. Ta-da! This hood's actually just a little tighter. You might notice that it's just a little tighter. It feels like if I was out backpacking, or if I was running in the rain, or if I was hiking with some friends, or you know what the reality is, if I was just walking my kid home from school, that I could throw this hood on and it would keep me warm and it would keep me dry. It would push that away. Both of these hoods have this kind of stretchy material here, and I like that. I like that I don't feel like I'm going to tear my garment, or I know when I pull on it to throw it over my head, I'm not going to tear some seaming. I know that it's just going to come on here. Okay, so we say all this and we talk all this, and I can tell you about zippers and fit and length and sleeves and hoods, and really the question you're asking yourself is, which one do I buy? And so I think you have to ask yourself, what's your best application? What are you looking for? Are you looking for something that you can just throw on every day and wear? I think you could do both. I actually think you can. For me, I work in an office sometimes and I meet with people, and so I choose to wear this more on a regular basis. And I know it sounds vain, but it's because taking it on and off messes up my hair, and that's a struggle that I got to deal with. But that's the reality. Maybe that's something that you'll consider. This thing's rad. I just did a backpacking trip back in September, and this was the jacket that I brought with me. If I had this, I would have really considered to do this. Both of these pieces, they pack down super small. They're both super light. They're both a great piece, and Which one? You might want to buy both. You might want to buy one. You might want to start with one and go with the other. If you feel like you're someone who wants this more for running or hiking only, I would go with this. Honestly, I would. When I got this several months ago, I was wearing this all the time, and I was trying to find time to wear it. I think it actually came in like the spring or summertime, and it was warm here in Southern California. But what I'll do is I'll put a link in the bottom. Outdoor Vitals doesn't pay me to make this video. I am an affiliate, so if you do purchase from the link, I do get a little bit of something. And what I'll even try to do is figure out some way in YouTube over here, over there, to do a link to this kind of full rundown of the Vario jacket that I did. So if you want, you could even check that, and then just go and make yourself an educated decision. But here's what I found with Outdoor Vital gear. If you buy the wrong thing, their customer service is great. I mean, they have awesome support. They've helped me. I've bought the wrong thing before. I've needed to return it. They've done quick turnaround time for me. Super helpful, great company. And I hope you do end up with one of these because I really think you'll like it.